Alright, after a disappointing Ancient from Navi, after being so close, yet so far from it, just that entire time, in the final stages of Ancient, what can they do? What can they show us on Mirage, on their map pick, on their home turf of this desert map? What can they give us to prove that they're worthy of IEM Cologne? What can Makazi show us as well on his debut? Going to be calling it B rush at the moment. Brokey takes the first one off of the map as well. Frozen in the corner here, going to go overlooked by the minute, but Bit does manage to find the kills. Over towards mid. Wonderful's held some gaze for a little while now. So, oh, but look, Elige walking right into his trap. Is he going to be ready for the close angle as well? Wonderful finds him as well. So Rain left into the 1v3 clutch with the USPS. He's not a stranger to these clutches. Spots out the first one, but his movement's now heard, and he's given no chance. So Bit finds a triple on the pistol, and Navi win the first round of Mirage. And FaZe don't go in for a full buy on this, or are they? Frozen Leash going in with MP9s. Arguing going for a full buy, and Brokey has an SSG to his name, so with his performance on Ancient, he could have something good in store for us. Gonna be an A stack for FaZe. Gonna go and clear ramp early. All three of them going in together. Going as a group, and ramp has been called off clear, surely. Now it's a matter of what Carrigan can hear. He's got a lot of people around him going through tunnel. But Bomb is making its way towards B once again. So Carrigan left here with a lot of weight on his shoulders. Doesn't know it just yet, but going to be challenged quite heavily by Navi in a minute. Here's some people in apartments, but FaZe are not moving. Nay doesn't hit, so he's got a lot ahead of him with that deagle. Doesn't even find one. Makazi falls, but Brokey from long range does find Ema through the smoke with the scout. Like I said, you can't count him out with the scout, especially with a performance like that on Ancient. And so FaZe, you can't really do a whole lot in this round, surely. There's not a whole lot of options. You've got a couple of pieces of utility on Frozen, but I feel like they're better suited to the next round anyway. Because if you lose this, you're going to have to go in for a full pistol round anyway. That's guaranteed. So it's, I think in this case, they're just going to save their guns. Rain catches the foot of Alexi, and he's so weak, but he just can't find the end of the kill. Alexi gets away with his life. In Elige, is he going to go overlooked? Takes one fly out of the round, but Bits get the wall bang. I don't think Alexi has nowhere near enough HP to get away from this bomb, so he accepts his fate and he does go down to the bomb as well. So while FaZe don't win the round, they do take out a couple of guns with them from Navi. With an eco going into this round. Navi going in with a bit of with a force buy of their own, but nonetheless not the best of buys possible. MP9 and a couple of Galils should manage to clean up against pistols for FaZe. Gambling towards B, stacking 3 players on the site, and Bomb hasn't decided where it's going to go just yet, but Makazi is doing a bit of a ramp lurk, so there is potential for A, and it is looking very likely that way. Emo lurking towards tunnels should have an easy way going towards A. But there isn't any mid information at the moment. But surely that must be a good indicator. You've heard so many guns go off as you've just peaked ramp. So FaZe can accelerate towards A, going for the rotate quickly. And Emo's not going to push through tunnels, he's going back in for a full flank. Going to take the safest route possible. And FaZe are going to let them plant. Smoked out of the round, you can't do a whole lot at the moment. As that smoke fades, Carrigan does get pinched. Rain in the corner. He's looking ready for it. But he's not swinging this. He wants them to come to him. 3 players towards CT. Could be a difficult clutch. Rain does find it as Mikaze overextends, but he does get traded out. Getting the kills through. Look at how many are going in FaZe's favour. Frozen triples up on that, and Ema's left in the 1v3 with the Galil. Finds the first and second, but Brokey with the scout. What can you do in this scenario? You haven't even got a kit. And so he will die as well. Ema wins the 1v3, but I think even if he'd lost it, he probably wouldn't have had enough time. No kits on FaZe, so maybe wouldn't have found anything. But Frozen with such a good triple kill. Opening up the round. Making it look so close. But unfortunately couldn't find a thing. Couldn't find a round win on the back of that. But now they've got a way better chance. As the full buy is there for FaZe. Brokey's all posted on short. And if mid is going to be contested, which it looks like it will be, he should get a solid chance of this. Mid control is there, but Brokey on the AWP creates this line that Navi can't cross at this point. And Bomb still hasn't made its mind up on where it wants to go just yet. It'll be a bit of a late round push of a site for Navi unless FaZe get a bit antsy and decide to push something. Carrigan's just jump spotting, ready to fall back at the moment he hears a push. And Navi looking like they're going to want to go back towards A, really. Saw the A push, but after a little while, I'm going to go back and FaZe. Carrigan's pushed himself all the way up in app, so he's got a deep position going. So this might mean that FaZe decide to do a rotate over towards A little bit quicker. Liege holding window as well. And in that push should find Bit. Which he absolutely does. But Rain towards ramp as well. Do you even clear this if you're Navi? Oh, he does find the planter. He does go down the back of that, but Frozen as well towards ramp. Surely there's not 2 people over here. And of course there is. So Wonderful left with no choice but to save in this round. So Navi with a ballsy decision. He pushed down ramp. Getting that good position early. So when they push through mid to A, there's no chance they expect both players from FaZe pushed all the way down ramp. And that is a beautiful round from FaZe. You've got to give it to them. And they find their first. And Navi now into a force buy. They've not got enough loss bonus to justify an eco now. So going in for a force buy with Tech 9s. A single AK on Wonderful. That is absolutely it. A Galil as well. I mean, they're looking to go for an A execute. With what few smokes they have, they should guarantee themselves a plant. Rain back of the site and a leash here. Gonna offer himself a chance. Rain flash off the angle a little bit longer, so they should get through just fine. Brokey finds the first one with the AWP. Going to the side. If they want to peek this, he misses one. But he has got Rain as cover. Misses another. Oh, and they do manage to trade him out though. And that is a dirty wallbang from Rain. So ballsy on that. Ema left in the 1v4. And with the smokes all fading at the same time, gets obliterated. FaZe just about to keep a couple of extra guns on the back of that. And Brokey gets his AWP saved into the next round. And speaking of saving, it's exactly what Navi are going to do. Not going to buy a single thing, going in for a full Glock round against a FaZe full buy. That was a nice nade from Liege. Going for some aggression up mid. Knows that their buy is going to be a bit weaker. Playing anti-flash / holding tunnels. And Wonderful's going to go looking towards mid, but 3 players here should be enough of a deterrent pushing him away a little bit longer. And I think they're looking for a bit of an overextension here, looking for any chances of maybe Carrigan going in a bit deep towards B. And after they aren't given that opening kill for free, they're going to have to go over towards A instead and try their luck somewhere else. Rain on the site, good and well-timed smoke there. Now our 3 players going to have to push out. Brokey, no shot, he holds this all blind. Well-timed. First push from Alexi gets punished though. Brokey sees 3 players towards heaven, towards Palace though. Quick to be dealt with. Ema was lurking on B, and with the pistol can't find a thing. So FaZe, flawless in the round, 5 alive, and tie up the scoreline 3-3. Navi now have enough money to go in for a full buy. I say a full buy, it's a weak one at that. And as expected, they will take a tactical timeout on the back of that one and see what they can call around, as they have AKs and a Galil, yes, but not a whole lot of util to work with. Alexi's going to give up that AK privilege for a little bit more util. But FaZe, going in for... they're racking up some good cash at the moment. 6k for Brokey, Frozen, and nearly Carrigan. Will mean that even if they decide to lose a couple... I say decide, if they happen to lose a couple of rounds, they do have a little bit of cash to fall back on. Brokey gets smoked towards window, so mid is open at the minute. But a lot of eyes are on mid for FaZe. Fully going in for the mid information. Everybody's here, everybody's looking for this. They've cleared out mid, so they know there can't be anything there. So now they've sent 3 players towards A, which looks like it's going to be the perfect call. Rain sees a lot of people, going to clear off mid. They know that Eam's going to come in here late, but the nade deals with him after he gets that kill. And Brokey, long distance with the AWP, perfect for it. But through that wall as well, he gets taken out the round. And this gives Navi a good chance. Carrigan left in the 1v2, but he's not known for his clutching or his mechanics, should you say. As much as I love the guy, I can't compliment his aim as much. Into the clutch, nobody's holding him. He's got a free entry onto the site. Does Ema spot him out there? I don't think he does, but he does spot Alexi. Spams it early, but doesn't find the kill. Alexi gets that kill as well, and oh my god, it falls apart for Carrigan. Just as you think he's got Alexi in the palm of his hand, already in the kill feed. Alexi denies. That is a horrible kill for Carrigan to miss. He could have had it onto Ema as well, but just couldn't get the kill done with early enough. That's disappointment for Carrigan. But like I said, they do have enough money to keep on going for this full buy into this round as well, so... Once again, a lot of focus on towards mid, but Makazi finds the opener onto Rain over on balcony. So that's a good one. Brokey with the AWP, rings out, nobody's looking for Frozen, nobody's ready for him, he can double up, ready on that late trigger discipline. He finds that and it's only Alexi left on the other side of the map. With that for Frozen. Just almost a win condition in that scenario. Whilst everyone else on A can fall. I say everyone else, it's only Rain that actually fell. It's the first one, but every single other member of FaZe was just there. So quickly, so ready for it. And the push gets denied. Alexi going for a long minute save. Because he hasn't got a whole lot of options going into the round. He would have to be fed these kills to have a chance at winning this. So it's going to opt for saving the AK anyway, and it's probably going to be a hero AK going into the next round. As we'll most likely see a save, I'll say. So it's 4-4 scoreline. And then it's a Navi eco into the next, so it'll most likely be phase 5 to 4. And then you've only got 3 rounds for the half, so almost guarantees phase 5, and then just see what else Navi can pick up the pieces for the rest of these rounds. Unless, of course, Alexi absolutely pops off in the next one, or they do decide to go for a full buy. But I kind of think, what was that loss bonus? They're on 1900, okay. So yeah, as expected, full eco, Alexi's got to do something incredible to win this round. And thank God they don't take a timeout after having about a minute to talk about what they want to do in that round. Brokey's AWP posted up perfect position for this. If anyone dares to peek, he might not even get flashed if they decides to B1 Alexi. Rifle gets taken out of the round quickly, but gets picked up by the new blood of Makazi. So it now falls onto him. Had a bit of Kevlar, had a bit of extra cash to work with. So he got himself some Kevlars to do some extra damage too. Making their way towards Con by the looks of it. And if anyone decides to go short, Frozen shall test. Makazi spotted on short, gets taken out by Rain. So now that's kind of unretrievable really with Frozen here as well. So he does deny. Elise taken out by the nade. Gives him something, better than nothing. Oh my goodness, wonderful. That deagle shot is filthy onto Frozen. Oh, but thank God Brokey can trade that. It's only Ema left. 1v3 now. AK over there he might be able to pick up, or an M4. Is the AK on the body, but Brokey gonna peek this and does find him. Easy peasy, and Brokey finds a 3. Trying to get the AK to rain, but just can't get in time. I think he'll live though, he's got an M484. And as they've been buffed with their price decreased to 2900, it's been nice to see them more accessible and competitive. But now Navi have been given an opportunity to full buy. Faze, of course, find 5. But now Navi, can they find themselves a lead on the T side of their map pick? Are they going to bring us 3 rounds in a row to find the lead? Or is Faze going to do some Faze magic? I say Faze magic to be fair, it's looking potential, you know? Ema's got no util. One of us got an AWP though, so you can't count him out of the round just yet. Gonna have some A aggression early by the looks of it. He's gonna flash over from mid. Some mid control more. But 3 players towards ramp, not the bomb retrieved just yet. 3 players towards A side of the map for FaZe and Navi as well, so it should be an equal fight. Elise here as well towards Apps does get found out by Bit. That is a crucial opener for the man. And Rain in a rough position. It's do or die here. And Makazi, he sends him to hell. Ema pushes the smoke, gets picked out. Frozen spins around, finds a double, going to the USP, can't find anything more. 2v3 for FaZe now. Brokey and Carrigan, what can you do? What can Brokey find on the AWP? As this is going to be where the most impact comes as Carrigan smoked off for now. But he decides to... See, no way he pushes 2 smokes in a row. Surely Alexi finds this. Oh, Carrigan, balls of steel. Alexi does punish though. 1v3 for Brokey now. He's not even looking for this. He's just going to let the game go through. He's trying to save his AWP at this point. Is he going to catch a bit off guard though? Yes, he is. Now they know his location. That might entice him back into the round for the minute. But with the AWP, a save is most likely. And now, yeah, he's found that one, but he's not being fed any more kills by Navi. So he's going to take that opportunity to save, and so we are going to be all tied up 5-5. With that saved AWP, Brokey's going to have a fair amount of money now. So he's going to be able to buy a gun for a Liege, which is perfect, really. So the rest of his team have a fair amount of money between them. So there's going to be another full buy for Faze. 2 rounds left of the half. And so with the timeout for Faze, gonna regather some of their ideas. Neo on the mic. Seeing what he can do with Faze in this round. Their first tactical timeout. I think Navi's burned one as well. Now, whoever wins this round most likely will win the next ones, as the economy looks that way a bit. With the early aggression over here towards ramp, that nade's good, and the Lee's going to swing on the back of it. Finds the opener, and it's perfect. Frozen holds his ground well towards Short as well. Gives FaZe a good early advantage. Carrigan now tested, but Brokey's got his back. Wonderful, can't hit the shot as well. It's a rough one. You've lost nearly all of your team in the first 30 seconds of the round, Navi. Early aggression gets punished by FaZe. And so now, what do you even do? Do you just save? Am I just looking at a minute save for Navi? They're going to regroup towards apps, so there's potential to go searching for any chances at an opening back into the round, but with a valuable AWP and an AK in the mix, I think I'm actually just looking at a 45-second save. And yeah, that is definitely the case. There's nothing for them in this round. They've noticed that. We've noticed that. And so FaZe is going to find 6, so this gives them a good opportunity at the half. 5 alive in this round. I would say economy building up, but they're going to have enough guns going to the next round. They're going to have plenty of money to invest in util. I mean, Brokey could like drop himself an M4 as well if he wants. Give himself an AWP and a rifle to choose in between the rounds, but I can't doubt that would even happen. And so Navi, it's not looking very good. Not a whole lot of money for Alexi and Magazi. Eagle, Kevlar. Are they going to take time out for this? Surely not, but Alexi needs to buy it, yeah. Goes for Tech 9, some extra util. This is going to have to be some incredible stuff from Wonderful. Wonderful and Ema and Bit. The AKs, but the lack of util, the trade-off. Gonna have to be some incredible stuff if they want to win this round. And tied up at the half. Or else FaZe are going to have an early lead going into their T side of Mirage. Now FaZe aren't overextending, they're kind of just holding their ground at the minute. With a few extra members of Navi towards Ramp and Palace. Looks like it could swing that way into the end of the round. Now we're at the minute mark. Oh, but Frozen goes for a bit of info, looking towards mid, but Wonderful, ready to punish him. Now FaZe can have a couple of extra eyes on mid. Carrigan in apps alone gives them the comfort they need to hold their ground on A. Ema regrouping with the pack as well. It is going to be a full-on A hit. Elige, oh, Rain. with that nade as well, ready for it. Brokey from long range too, finds the AWP impact from such a long way away towards Ticket. Now wonderful from mid, left into the 1v2 clutch. He's already had 2 kills to his name. Going to the AK, and it gives it a little bit more favourable. Spots out Elysian, finds the kill as well. 1v1, wonderful versus Carrigan. 3 kills to his name. Can he make it 4? He can get the bomb planted. Time on his favour. Oh, is he ready for Carrigan as well? Yes, he is. Swings wide into the angle. Finds him the round. Finds him a clutch of his own. And ties us up at the half. When all hope is lost, wonderful prevails. And so, Navi have tied us up at the half. Navi tied us up on their map pick as well. They need to win this map just to even get a chance at winning this series and not dropping to the lower bracket of this group already. Even if they do manage to win this map, you go to a nuke decider, of which Faze is quite iffy on nuke, to be fair. I always kind of wince when I see it picked because they never look comfortable on their wins on it. Never looks amazing. So I'd rather Faze do close it out now, but bit. IEM fully blind there, but look at the push through. Supporting forces of Navi. Pushing through Con, finds some extra kills. Rain towards bottom mid, what can he find? Doesn't even find it on Makazi. That is horrible. Those missed shots for Rain. I feel like moving at the same time is going to help you with your accuracy, but just what? How does that go that poorly? Makazi just... Young blood, quick reactions. Flicks back down to the head of Rain. So Navi on the CT side find the pistol, and this gives them, with the new CT economy buff, they've got some M4s sprinkled into the mix. And Faze going in for a full eco buy. So didn't even find a plant on that one, so you can't really justify it. And IEM finds the opening at mid as well. Elish taken out of the round early, but it's only pistols, so what can you expect really? Deagle at long range against the M4, and no Kevlar as well, so gets the kind of head knockback effects. Doesn't really work. Rain next up to bat with the Deagle. Wonderful, should be able to find the kill here. Yes, of course, cleanly wipes the head off of Rain. Now Bit pushing through, spins around and finds 2. Beautiful shots from him, and Navi make quick work of Faze in that eco, as you would expect, and thankfully so. Faze going in for a 4 by now, full AKs across the board, I would assume. And now Navi with a couple of MP9s, could be a bit weaker. And with those smokes towards mid, gonna get some mid control early maybe? I say that. The only control that is found is bit on towards ramp, finding ramp clear. So this might make them a bit more confident to spread out towards B, which would be the right call in this scenario as Faze do decide to swing that way. Smoke towards Con on window. This lines them up perfectly for a play on towards B. Kazi and Lexi on the site already. Should be challenged fairly soon. Faze are quite far away considering the smokes. Haven't made any presence towards apps just yet. Alexi on this boosted position should be good for a couple. If he can get overlooked, do exactly what Frozen was doing on the previous pistol round. Spot out towards window. Range keeping an eye on IEM for the minute, but there's not been any rotates over. You gained ramp control as well. You haven't sent anyone back over. Is Alexi going to be checked here? Makazi can't hold him off. But look, Alexi on the boost up can find only one. I thought he was going to get a couple more there. Setting it up ready for him to get like a triple kill or something, but he doesn't find anything. And neither do Navi. They're not even going to look to go back into this round. Bit's going to make his presence known though. Bit's looking for a couple of options, a couple of kills potentially. Finds the first one, yeah. But he's just going to take that and run away. So he's happy with what he's found. Take a little bit more economy damage onto Faze. Him and Wonderful do get to save their guns. And we'll have a fair amount of money for them, so they will be able to buy for a couple of their teammates. And Faze with a lot of money to their names. Should be another full buy going into this round. Eight to 7 scoreline now. Both teams are full bought, with Wonderful managing to put out the orb. So he's going to set that up towards B. Going to take app control for his own. And an AWP line that almost guarantees you the round unless there's going to be a Mach 10 rush. Which, of course, there won't be. This Faze only have AKs, but you get what I mean. If they're going to rush the site, then it is going to put Wonderful in a pinch, but holding that AWP gives him a good bit of confidence towards B. That con smoke goes out though for Faze, so this might put some more pressure on towards B. Depends how IEM's going to call it. He knows he's been smoked off, so there could be looming presence towards Cap, but at the moment it's looking like a bit of a fake. And McCarthy looks like he's read right through it. This Faze queuing up to execute on A. Frozen, mollying out Bit. Just on the edge of it though, is he even ready for this? He finds it on the edge of the smoke and Faze just falter. There's so many people on A holding this. Now Brokey and Frozen left into the 2v4. Long range. Frozen falls as well. Brokey into the clutch. He's got a chance here. Finds 3 but can't find anything more. Would have had to find an ace clutch, which would have been incredible, but Makazi and Ema don't give him the chance. And so now Faze. Poor economy at the moment. Probably can go in for an eco buy. Rain's got a lot of money on him, so you're gonna have a hero AK floating in the mix, but Navi with the full buy and some money to spare. Not a whole lot actually. Just the full buy, a lot of util. Rain's gonna have to do something absolutely interstellar for this round. Stop towards B, so now they're going to take a bit of a chance somewhere else. Are they? Just as I thought they were going to go back and rotate towards A, it does look like they're going to take their chances towards tunnel and maybe lower of mid. Is that an audible step for a leash? Kazi's looking down like he's ready for this. Smoke is well timed for Alexi. Holds back the entire push. So if they're going to push this, it's going to be in the last 35 seconds of the round. I think Makazi did hear it, because now a lot of Navi are looking down tunnel. No shot decided to push the smoke anyway. Just as it fades, they are going to go for an exec here. I say exec, they've only got to flash their name. Flash is perfect. Alexi pushed straight off of the angle, running far away. So bomb should get planted here. They're lucky, but that spam from Ema as well. Crunching through the site, Faze just get demolished. And Ema finds a double through the walls, just tracking them at this point. And Faze on that eco buy find pretty more than they should have. I'll say that. They didn't find a plant in the end, so that's no extra cash for the rest of the team. Bit disappointing, but nonetheless, it's more than they got the site more than I expected. That flash was beautiful. Only one flash their name in it. It full whites Alexi. Good to see from Carrigan. Now, back on the full buys train. (10-7) scoreline. FaZe needs to start stepping up now, or else there's going to be a clean runway for Navi going into nuke. On double digits. Wonderful flash off the angle at the minute. Rain making a lot of space down towards bottom of mid. I think this is just keeping Wonderful on his toes, and maybe even Ema. There's someone in the smoke, so it's going to keep him there for the minute, but it is going to be a complete distraction. As the bomb goes over towards B, as the smoke fades. Wonderful. So many bodies on his screen. He does manage to find one though. Alexi just trying to fight for his life at this point, and Rain with the late lurk onto Ema finds one as well. Alexi does get fellow IGL. Bomb gets planted, and Elige on the AWP line with such low HP, not usually his gun of choice. They're going to have to take the save on the back of that. Mikazi and Bit don't have a chance coming into this round. Hearing a lead on the AWP scares them, and they run away just like that. So FaZe, as they need to step up, they do find it. 10-8 scoreline. Navi have got a good backlog of money to work with though, so it's going to be a tough next couple rounds for FaZe as they do need to be going up as full buys for the next few rounds. So not going to be going down without a fight on Navi. All back on Wonderful as well. It's going to be a rough one. So they are going to take a timeout on the back of that. Navi, knowing what turmoil might loom ahead of them if FaZe can do the same thing as the previous map and win a couple rounds in a row and just taking them to a poor economy state and just winning the map on the back of that, Navi surely won't make the same decisions and mistakes again. I feel like that was kind of an issue going to the last few rounds of the map. Giving away too many rounds. Yeah, you saved a couple guns, but maybe you shouldn't have gone for the full buy after full buy with... I say full buy, I mean force buy. Because you might have 3 AKs, but you've got Tech 9s on the rest of them, and you can't just do that every single round. Navi learning from their mistakes, surely. Kazi with the early mid push. Flashed well, so he's going to take a retreat towards that instead. Wonderful, so close, going to be pinched by Elige. He's going to find this. Smoke blown open as well, and Elige just misses all of his shots, and Wonderful gets the hell out of there. My goodness, how have you let that one slip through your hands? Wonderful, so much in a pinch, in a pickle. All those shots around where he was, all of them missed, and Elige falls to that as well. That is a disappointment. Carrigan's walked out here silently on apps though. Now announcing his presence. He has his team to back him up. Finds the first one on Alexi, but McCarthy over towards short is his next fighter. Next one up to the bat. Not being given anything yet, just letting his team come through. Now will falter. Ema here doesn't find any kills after the AWP shot rings out, but McCarthy doubles up. And eventually does get traded. 3 for Navi versus 2 of FaZe. Frozen and Rain. This is who you'd want in the clutch. Oh, but Wonderful on the AWP as well. Give them the confidence they need to just push the site like that. Bomb can't even get planted. Navi 1 round away from match point, and FaZe on a poor economy. Could be steamrolling. Coming into the end of this map. Into the dying rounds of regulation. Full buy for Navi. Now what do FaZe wants to do? They got Elige with the most money. 4.5k. This is not really what you want to see. It's going to be a difficult one. I think they might have to go for a half buy here if they've got the loss bonus built up. Going to go for a little bit of investment if they've got They've got a little bit of money sprinkled in there, but not enough to fully justify anything too major. Galil for a Liege is going to be the best they can deal with. And Brokey probably hasn't got enough money to get out an AWP next round as well, so if they win this can be incredible. Early mid presence. Confirm there's nobody there. Eamon knows that, so gonna be a site exec. And of course, those smokes go on to B and Wonderful, so weak. Ema pushes the smoke though, and gets punished for it. Bit on under, finds one but also gets traded. And now Carrigan running all the way through CT, running through a smoke, comes to his detriment. That is perfect. That's exactly what you want of your phase. You got the bomb planted, you got a little bit of money, you got potential at a post plant. Legion Tetris and Brokey to support him, but he's only got a deal to his name. Who do you want to peek first? Brokey now heard out, and Elige finds another one. This is going to be on for FaZe. I feel like it's all on Elige here. Oh god, that one could come through. Makazi finds Elige, and he's just going to stick the bomb as well. Brokey hasn't got enough bullets for any of this. Hasn't got enough bullets to find it, and Navi find themselves on match point. 1 round away from sending us to nuke, sending us to the decider. Unless FaZe wanted to take it into their own hands now. It's going to be a full buy for FaZe, so Navi can have a bit of competition going up against them. Wonderful, not giving anything towards mid. Oh, and Carrigan ready to punish his bit. Looks for some information towards ramp, but does get punished. And a Carrigan kill. A Carrigan opener. Not what you see often. That nade should be landing on Rain. Oh, 2 of them. Right for him. Doesn't kill him. But now Brokey's going to have to hold his ground for Rain. He's going to peek on the back of this flash though. Makazi is going to find it. The flash doesn't go well. And Navi going to equalise the man advantage. Now going to go for some information. Emo looking towards tunnel. Oh, no chance. Elige is going to be ready for this. If he repeats this again, Elige one taps Ema. The balls on this man. And look, Makazi's up to bat next. Surely you don't expect another one. And Elige does. And Navi just give away 2 kills. So FaZe have got maybe an open line going into B. Alexi usually plays on B, so this is a question of, do you want to go here? Is this where you want to challenge? 2 players left. Surely they know they've got a good chance against this. And with Navi gambling towards A, I feel like after you've seen two of your players die to Elige, although to be fair, it was only Elige that got the kills, so you don't know if there's anyone extra there. I'm not sure if he spotted out Frozen alongside Elige back then, but save one was called at that point, and that is horrible timing for Wonderful. If he'd have stayed scoped in for like 1 second longer, he would have found Carrigan. And whilst it wouldn't have been a round decider, let's say, it would have at least given them a better chance going into this next round. Was it going to be 1400 loss bonus? So Alexi's going to have to drop a gun to bit, most likely. Drop an M4. And yes, he does. He's going to go for that. Navi and managing to eke out another full buy in this. And FaZe also on a full buy. 12-9. Gonna have to pick up 3 rounds in a row to keep them in this map alone and just to fight for overtime at this point. Ema blows the smoke open and doesn't find anybody. The spam is good to find a little bit of damage onto Rain. Now questioning Con. Maybe if anyone's pushed towards tunnels, it would have been a ballsy move coming to these final few rounds. But perhaps not. Oh, Ema on this line. Is he going to be ready for rain? Just about misses the spot. Sees the nade come out though and easily takes him out. Liege unable to trade. Unable to get the trade kill, and Ema jumps back scot-free. So now Faze got a lot on their hands, going to be having to execute straight onto the A site. Bit mollied out of position, does take down Carrigan. Does finally get traded out by Frozen, so takes one down with him, but wonderful, aggressive on the AWP peak. 2v4, made a 1v4, Liege alone. Alone at mid, and they're all watching him. Wonderful, missed shot, but Makazi should be able to get him, and he does, and Navi send us to nuke the decider. So we will find ourselves at a 1-1 scoreline for these teams.